Hey everybody, welcome back to In the Kitchen with Chef Elaine. Today I have a wonderful treat for everyone. We are going to be doing Jamaican style Escovitch fish. And the ordeal with Escovitch fish is that you're going to be frying off some fish. Whether you fry it off, deep fry it, or pan sear it. A nice crisp fish, and you're going to be topping that fish off with some nice pickling vegetables. For our pickling vegetables, we are going to be using vinegar. You can use apple cider vinegar, you can use white distilled vinegar, you can use red wine vinegar, sherry vinegar, as long as you're keeping the ratio 2-to-1, which is 2 parts vinegar, 1 part water. Consistent, you're gonna have a nice pickling liquid. Yeah, so 2 part vinegar, 1 part water, and then you're adding your sugar and your salt to taste to get it to that sweetness that you would like it to be. Now for our fish today that we are going to be searing off today is going to be red snapper fillets, and we're going to be seasoning those red snapper fillets with ground allspice, black pepper, oregano, ground ginger, paprika, and Adobe allspice seasoning. Let's get into this pickling liquid, then we can move on to our fish. Okay, so in my pot right now, I have a half a cup of apple cider vinegar and a 1/4 cup of water. I'm gonna add a tablespoon of sugar and about a teaspoon of salt. I'm gonna let that boil. I'm gonna adjust it as I need. Okay, so I just tried it for the second time. I had to add another 1.5 tablespoons of sugar and a touch of water to my mixture. But right now I'm getting the nice back scent of acidity from my apple cider vinegar. I'm getting the sweetness from the apple cider vinegar as well as the sugar and the salt to balance it all out. We're gonna let this boil for about a minute or two. Then we're gonna let it sit and add our vegetables to our mixture. This is our pickling sauce for our Escovitch fish. So while our pickling liquid is boiling, or coming to a boil, should I say, you want to go ahead and start cutting up your mise en place for your pickling brine, which consists of bell peppers and onions, and carrots are optional. If you choose to add carrots, you can. And you want to cut them into same size. So I cut I julienned my bell peppers into about 1-inch cut, and also I did rings 1-inch thick on my onions as well. So once my pickling brine comes to a boil, I'll let that boil for about 5 minutes, then let it sit. Okay, so I included all my ingredients into a bowl. So I have 2.5 tablespoons of Adobe allspice seasoning, 1 tablespoon of paprika, 1 tablespoon of ginger, half a tablespoon of, ground allspice, and a tablespoon of dried oregano. Now I'm gonna mix all of this ingredients together so that it's well incorporated, and then go ahead and season my red snapper fillets. So just you can see with my measurements, I can season up my snapper very generously, and this is only the skin side. And I still have some more to go ahead and do the meat side. Okay. Now we're gonna have some Israel couscous to accompany it. So we're gonna add some, in a hot pan with oil, we're gonna add some couscous. And we're gonna saute it for about an hour. And then we're going to add our liquid in. So just like rice, couscous is an Israel pasta. We want to, or an Israel rice, should I say. We want to make it like rice pilaf, so we want to saute it first for about a minute, minute and a half. Then we want to add in our liquid and let that come up to a boil and simmer. So after I toasted my couscous for about a minute and a half, then I added my chicken stock and some salt and pepper to taste. So now lastly, we're gonna pan sear our fish. We got our couscous going on. It's about to come to a boil. We have our vegetables in our pickling brine, and now we're gonna pan sear our fish. Let's take a look at this beautiful thing. All right, now we're gonna add in our spinach to our couscous. We're gonna let that saute right on top of it, and then our couscous is finished. OMG, look at this. Spinach couscous with Escovitch red snapper fillet fish. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You got the pickling sauce for your vegetables for the Escovitch fish. You have your seasoning for your red snapper. And you know how to make Israel couscous. A pasta made out of wheat and barley. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and join us back again for another video with In the Kitchen with Chef Elaine. Bye.